Gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What it is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is today on Gunner's Profiles. What it is real life, real talk by a real one. So I did it. I did it, right? What it isn't and what it wasn't and what it ain't never gonna be possible. Cause I got lots of bull. Woo, when you rhyme, homeboy, there's lots of bull. It's bullshit, right? Added preservatives, fake stories, just telling lies just to tell them. So I'm scared. We don't do that right here. Right here on Gunner's Profiles, as you can tell by that thumbnail, we're gonna get into it today. I think, yes, who farted, right? Who farted? Proper prison cell etiquette 101 in the state of California. Now, I can't call it like an alcoholic when it comes to different states. I don't know how they get down. Or I don't know what they do, right? But I know in the state of California, it's different. You have to move different. There's proper prison cell etiquette. Okay, now the word etiquette means the way you carry yourself, the way things are presented, the way things are done. You know, the way you do the things you do. Orale, right? Four Tops, or who's that? Temptations? The way you do the things you do. Now, when you get a Celly, hopefully, and I mean, disculpame, hopefully you get a good one, right? Anyone that's been down for a long time, been walking that yarda, 4-yard, 3-yard business, that's in a cell, knows that you need that good Celly. You need that carnal. You need that motherfucker in there with you where you guys are on the same page at all times, because if not, it could be a stinky situation. Who farted, right? And I've been settled with a lot of people over my life, in my lifespan, in my time. Give me your chon-chon, right? Fake, frivolous movies, right? It doesn't go down like that. Like Popeye trying to get in Miklo's shit, it doesn't go down like that. And I suppose maybe it did back in the 70s. But nowadays, and even prior to nowadays, when I was incarcerated, when you and your Celly were on the same page and everything was going, homie, it was on and direct. It was live in your cell, right? You had the good Celly. So what'd you guys do? Let me tell you what you did on the daily. As a Norteño striving, it was hard work. So you didn't have enough time to fucking chill and chop it up and reminisce and do all that. Nah, man, it was all about business. It was all about household business. It was all about striving and doing what you can to maintain. Okay? And you were some tired motherfuckers in there, man. You had to properly secure what you had to properly secure. If you were in position, you know what you had to do. Those of you that know. And if not, then it was what it was, man. You're just a striving soldado. You're a striving soldado. You're part of the manpower, and you need to keep it pushing like that. Menudo, right? But let's talk about being a Celly, not looking at it from one gang aspect. Just Cellys, proper cell etiquette. Okay? There's things that you do in the cell that could be harmful and detrimental to your safety and security, your health. Vatos ain't playing. If you have a Celly who's a lifer, say you have a Celly who's a lifer, he's a good, righteous dude, kind of quiet, been doing his thing. I've been in that position several times where my Celly's never going home. What you want to not do, if you're a short-termer, is keep talking about getting out, what you're going to do when you're on the calle. It's like, hey, I mean, I'm going to go to the Arby's. You know what I mean? Because what happens is you start to confuse this individual. You start to make him envy your date. You start to make him say, fuck the vato. All he talks about is getting out. I ain't never good. What about me? No, what you need to do as a good Celly, as a good righteous dude, is I know you're happy. I know you're getting out. Hey, you didn't do the fucking murder that he did, allegedly, right? So let him do his thing. But at the same time, you don't throw it in your Celly's face. A good Celly, a good camarada, a good homeboy, period, would know that. Would already fucking grasp that. And know that, hey, if someone is never hitting them guys again, they're never going to see those streets. They want to forget about that shit, bro. If they ask you the questions, okay, you can answer. Right? But if they're not asking, I said, don't volunteer no information. Soca, right? Just don't do it. Keep your feelings to yourself. I know you're excited. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Well, you better hide it. Because what's going to happen is if you got a Celly who's a lifer, who's feeling some type of way because you keep speaking on your date and basically slapping him in the face and disrespecting him, so he's going to choke you. You know what I mean? Menudo. Something bad can happen. And one never knows does one. You have to sleep at some point in time. And your Celly might be sitting there, the wheels are turning, he's contemplating, he's like, fuck this vato, homes. Misery loves company. I'm a miserable motherfucker. And you're about to be miserable too, only you're going to be miserable more than me because you're not going to be able to spell it when I'm done, right? So that's something you have to watch when you're celled up with a lifer. Another thing is in proper cell etiquette is cleanliness. Always keep the fucking cell clean. You know what I mean? Come on now. You know, different vatos are OCD. That's what they call it. Different vatos, like, I mean, they want to wax and shit. They want their toilet bowl to shine so they can see the reflection of the fucking está feo este vato, the máscara that they have. Whatever your celly says in that cell doesn't mean you have to go by it. It means you guys have to come to some type of common understanding. There has to be common ground. You know what? Fuck it. Hey, all right. So we're going to do it like this. So I like to wax floors. You know what I mean? It's the way you work it, right? And I know you like to shine toilets. So how about today you shine the toilet, tomorrow I like the floor, and we just do it vice versa. Clean motherfuckers, right? And for the most part, any righteous dude who's been down a little while or knows the game, you'll work it out. Work it out. You work it out. You talk it out. You walk it out. You handle your business, and that's the way it goes. Okay, another thing is, if you're going to, the higher, the sock, the downer, if you're going to get your issue, okay, con un fifi or whatever you're going to do, you got to make sure that your celly ain't in the cell, homes. Or again, you have to talk it out. You know what I mean? Lay your head on your pillow talk, homes. Talk it out. Say, hey, look at your out, bro. You know, I'm a grown man. Again, I got going on 11, right? And there's just times at night when I start to think about my lady and Tyrone she's with right now, and I get all maniacal, right? You can't just think that you're going to fucking take care of your issues while your celly's in the cell. That's highly disrespectful. And what's going to happen is it's going to hold bearing to your fucking safety. Vatos are going to, you know, I know that if I'm in there, myself, I'm hearing, I'm on the bottom, I'm just kicking back. Oh, how it hurt. Just reminiscing, right? And all of a sudden I hear, there's going to be a situation there. You know what I mean? Reason being, first, sounds good. I'm mad because I'm not getting mine, listen. And two, you don't do that around another grown man. That's not the get down, man. That's very, very disrespectful. So the best thing to do, and let me give you guys a game. For those of you that plan on getting incarcerated, I ain't going back. So that's, I like, if it's major, hit me on my back. In a minute, pyro. I got me some Arby's last night. So bunnies, stand up, right? This is what I do. Okay, what you need to do is either have a good conversation with your celly, set some boundaries there, some rules, or don't do shit like that weirdo shit when your celly's in there. You know, wait till he goes to medical. Say, I know, but the vato only goes to medical like twice a month. So I was like, well, then twice a month, but then save it. You know what I mean? Go on blue balls. Just save it and you'll get your issue. I promise. It'll all work out for you. If not, if your celly's like, hey, as long as you turn towards the wall and do your thing, I ain't tripping because you got to get yours and I got to get mine. Well, then that's up to you. If you don't mind handling your business with another grown man in your cell, well, then, yeah, that's up to you, man. I'm not going to go that route. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go that route. You know what I mean? It's just you and that sock. And you know what I'm talking about. Vatos in there like, Dad, what's you know about the sock? Sock game on immaculate, right? You know, I know, right? Or go to Magnum. It always feels better. So this is how you got to do it. Another thing is when you're using the baño, the toilet. Says, there's a toilet right there at the feet of your fucking celly, right? Either way, okay, don't sleep with your head by the toilet. Come on, palabra. Don't do it. The word is on the curb is. Don't ever do that. You know what I mean? That's rookie mistake. Your celly's going to just slap the shit out of you. I would. If you're using the toilet, courtesy flushes. Now, I know there's some institutions, some places, some prisons, man, where you can only get 2-3 flushes an hour. And that's quite understandable. And so hey, I had a Celly and Tracy Shadow from fucking Franklin. Disculpame. Right? I was sad because it smelled like fucking, it smelled like Alviso in the summertime, right? It was bad in there for at least a good 2-3 hours, right? And I just had to struggle. The struggle was real. And Sasuke, I broke every fucking window out in Tracy for fresh air. Sasuke, I had my head down there stuck in the bars like, pass the wire, right? Sasuke, past the air freshener. But it happens. But you got to use proper cell etiquette. You know, if you can courtesy flush it one time. Sasuke, put some fucking water on that thing. You know, you're working with a monster. Do what you got to do. Make a curtain. You know, don't just sit there. They're about to used to fucking just pull his calzones down and just sit on the toilet going Indian style. They're about to like that with the Indian style. I used to be like, God damn, bro. You know what I mean? He was like, I'm active and I'm fun. I know that, but fuck, eh? Shit, hell, guard, right? Get me out of here. The school department. Use proper decision-making skills in your cell, man, where you're going to fucking use the restroom, okay? Don't piss all over the bowl. Don't piss on the floor. Talk about, hey, Sasuke, don't trip. I'm going to bird bath in a minute. I'll spray it onto the tira. Another thing. Okay, so when you're fucking using the toilet, act like a man. Okay, don't act like a fucking 7-year-old child. Here's the thing right here. Do not get water on the tira. Bang, bang. Those of you that know that have been on 4 and 3 yards, we know. You know what time it is. I'm going to tell you why. 2 reasons. One, the placas are going to fuck. You're going to draw the attention of the placas, and you don't need that in your life. Especially being activated and functioning. You don't need that in your life because any misdeed or anything you do to garner the attention of the canine that's not righteous or sanctioned is a bad reflection on you in that cell. Yes, you and your Celly. Yep, you guys both will be DP'd. Hey, it wasn't even me, it was my Celly. Why you telling, see? Fuck, now we're both fucked. Disculpa, man, right? And that's menudo. And that's just how it goes down. Don't get water on that tier because you're going to make the placas get off their fat asses. They're going to come up there. They're going to be like, come on now, kid. You know what I mean? You don't know how to bird bath? You're going to look at you like a rookie. You know what I mean? They're going to look at your Celly like he needs to take a bite out of that cookie. It's just all bad in the hood. So don't do that. And the second reason you don't do that is when you get water on the freeway. That's called the freeway. You know, your porch. You know what I mean? The front yard of your pad. Now you're impeding the process of business, homes, and now it really gets ugly. Because there's people that need to fish on that tira because they need to get one missile from one place to the other, man. Don't fuck the freeway up. Best to get the fuck up off the freeway with that bootlegged ass motherfucking Isuzu you're driving, right? Don't put water on the tira. If you bird bath, throw your towel up under the door. Make sure that you clean up. You know, if it starts to get a little too much, let's get you're in a jacuzzi and shit. Clean up as you go. Okay, another thing. Don't fucking just pull all your calzones off and everything and just start bird bathing in front of your Celly. We used to make a little hose, attach it to the water so and get our little squirt on, right? And for the most part, bird baths, I've seen guys that never fucking go to the showers. They just bird bath. Okay, they just bird bath because, I mean, it's easier. It's more private. You can really get in that shit. You know what I mean? And do what you do. Of course, I did both. Every time after Makina, bird bath was mandatory and then showers were real. You know, every mandatory line movement, I was going to make that. I had to. I just had to. Right? On power. That's just what it was. But that's part of proper cell living. Clean up after yourself. As soon as you're done with that bird bath, don't even hesitate. Even if your Celly's like, I'm next, that's it. You clean yours and then let him get his in a menudo style, okay? No, I didn't say get his like that. See, that's some white shit. Anyways, just let the motherfucker take his shower and then do his thing. Another thing is farting. Who did it? You know what I mean? Stay committed, right? Nah. If you got to take a pedo, it's part of human nature. So even hyenas do it. I caught this one hyena at the club the other day. You know what I mean? She let one go and she looked at me like I did that shit. Just like this, look. I was like, bitch, you just farted. You shit all over yourself. She was looking at me like, you did it, right? I did it, right? Anyways, you know what I mean? I still got a memo. Bang, bang, right? I couldn't spell that one, right? So look, if somebody, and if you have to, and it's part of human nature, you have to fart, jump your ass up off that rack, man, hit that toilet one time and flush them down. Suck them up out of there, right? Or lean your ass towards that door, but don't do it up fucking top where your Celly's go, hey, Chappelle, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? You must have, hey, I told you, but that was like 3 hours ago, eh? Yeah, so I could taste it. It tastes like that chicken we had last night. Con frijoles and queso. All right, look. So you know what you got to do, man. Point your ass towards that door. Hit that toilet one time. Reflect that shit back to where it needs to go. That's proper prison cell etiquette. That's being a Celly. That's being a righteous dude. Now, if you let one go, and you know there's some that they sneak out. Right? You're just loose, right? And it just comes out. And those are the worst ones because those are the ones that just contaminate the whole area. Disculpames. I call them disculpames, right? I didn't even know they came out. When you, hey, look, I'm going to give you guys some news right now. If you guys have a pedo and you didn't even know what came out of you, ¿sabes qué? Go to the doctor. Sign up for sick call because something's happening. You know what I mean? Either that or you need to take that pedazo out and work around that. Either way, okay? But these are some things you don't do, man, because your Celly is going to be feeling some type of ways. And we're like, damn, bro, did you fart? Who farted? It wasn't me. You know what I mean? Who else was it? Puto? Right? Think about it. So those are just some things you don't do. Another thing, in the cell, sometimes there's broke dick motherfuckers that ain't got $1 to their name. And there's homeboys that are balling out of control. Their old lady is on deck. Tyrone is mammoned up. And he takes care of her. She takes care of you. And so he's going to keep his feet warm and leave the lights on for him. Either way, you're winning, right? However you get your feria, you get your feria. If you get like a Celly, that's like an Indio or something, man. They get that tribe money. Woo! Eat over the sea. We're going to eat good in the hood, right? If you got a Celly, man, he's got a store going on, tienda. You just never know what cell you're going to end up. You could be two broke dick motherfuckers struggling and striving for a sopa, right? But if you get a Celly that has money and you don't, or vice versa, you take care of your Celly. You do not eat in that fucking pad without blessing your Celly. It shouldn't even be, it should be like, hey, bro, whatever I got in my locker, bro, you already know what it is. You know, that's common courtesy. That's canalismo. That's love, especially if you're from the same group faction, which more than likely you're going to be. That's your brother right there, man. You don't even hesitate. Hey, Sasuke, we're down to one sopa. Un micha. Half and half. Straight up. You get the bigger half, though. One time for your mind if you're smart, right? But you got to fucking split it. Stay committed. Never quitted, right? Just do your thing like that. Those that eat in front of their celly, and I think I seen a video on YouTube where Vato was like, man, I'm about to kill my celly yesterday, allegedly, right? You motherfuckers eating sopas in front of me. I know as a Mexicano, as a Norteño, we did not get down like that. Whatever we had, bro, if it was down to the last bologna sandwich, tear that motherfucker. You'd be sad, too, having to give him half because you're starving. Like, damn, bro, I'm giving my life away, is it? But that's true canalismo. That's the true measure of a celly. Another thing. Just don't eat without him, right? You bust a spread and shit, even if it's your lady to take care of, I guess she's going to be taking care of 2 motherfuckers then. Bang, bang. She's already taking care of Tyrone. Fuck it, 3. Make it 3. You know, so hey, can I go 2? Fuck it, since she's taking care of everybody. Oh, you know what I mean? Arby's. Back to play of your celly, right or wrong. Okay, now, if your celly's gambling, he's getting himself caught up, it's up to you to let your celly know, hey, trip out, because that's a reflection of your celly. Man, don't be doing stupid shit like that, that's it. You're going to get us all caught up and fucked up, humps. You know what I mean? And that's up to you to strike them up and do what you do and go through the proper channels and proper procedures depending upon what organization you fall up under, right? I can't call it like an alcoholic. I'm just giving you a general disposition of what I think is going on in the California cells. Bang, bang. See, I'm smart a little bit. Anyways, menudo. If this motherfucker straight up is bringing it upon himself, then it's up to you to deal with that, right? You can't put hands on him, can't put the Mac on him, do the only thing you can do. Homie, turn your back on him, right? And let the homeboys know so that they can deal with them. So let's get removal time, pedazo time. But if someone runs up in your pad, homes, unannounced, they think they're going to jack your celly, they think they're going to get off, it's up to you to back your celly's play. Whoever comes in that pad has now entered the terror dome. And you get to be more man than them. Disculpame, right? You got to handle your business because that's your pad first and foremost. And second of all, man, that's your celly, man. And anything that your celly does that makes you look bad, makes him look bad, is going to make you look bad. You know, they're thinking fucking coming from that cell. They don't say, hey, it's the homeboy sneaky and the homeboy greedy. Nah, they don't say that. They say it's cell 211, humps, or cell 109. You know what I mean? That's how they look at the situation. I don't know, bro. Smell that pedo on the tira? I think that's coming from cell 109. Well, what homeboys are in there? I don't know. Them 2 babos, you know, that stink like shit all the time. We call them fucking Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, the one with the big forehead from Watson. Remember him? Yeah. That's just how it is, okay? Anything that you do is going to have bearing on your celly. Another thing, man, secure your celly, meaning, you know, it's up to you to be on point for your celly. If your celly's doing his fucking, his hooping, man, he's on the, chopping it up with somebody, it's up to you, man, to keep posted, keep point for him. Don't never let your celly down, bro. That's not the good measure of a man, and it's definitely not the good measure of a celly, you know? And another thing is, if you and your celly fucking have business in there, meaning you guys fucking talk about some shit, you know, maybe no crime in the past, allegedly, things that happen, keep that to the chest stone, from prestone. Keep that right there, not on the tira. Hey, Spence on the tira. Hey, my celly, he's a fucking serial killer, eh? You know what I mean? No, because he's about to catch his next one. It's just things that you don't do in the cell. Okay, there's a lot of proper prison etiquette. And for the most part, man, you need to keep it calm, cool, and correct with your celly. If your celly has a hustle, if you could draw good, don't utilize that. You know what I mean? Ask him, Holmes. Be proper in your shit. Be respectful. Be professional. So, skate trip out. It's Christmas, eh? So, look at, hey, my 4 daughters, my 2 sons, my stepdaughter, Tyrone and his kids, because I already know that motherfucker got about 8 of them. And we're all going to need cars, Holmes. The wind's blowing. Put an Asapolis on that. Nah, you don't get at your homeboy like that. Hey, what's up, bro? Damn, I see you get down. Well, you got to be smooth. You know what I mean? You got to be a smooth criminal like Michael, only not doing weird shit, right? And it's all good in the hood. This is just some of the proper prison etiquette things that I wanted to talk about today. And, you know, if I reflect back to being incarcerated, like I said, I've had some good cellies, some bad cellies. Disculpa, man. And it's got ugly in some situations, and it's been pretty in some situations. Either way, man, when you're in jail, man, everything counts. When you're in prison, everything counts. You know, if you want to have a proper prison statement, if you want to just fucking have it easy as you can, these are some of the rules and regulations you must follow. And these are common. You know, no jailhouse thievery, things of that nature. Don't tell on nobody. So just do your own thing. Let's get blender. Orale, blend in. Anyways, with that being said, who farted? It definitely wasn't me. It was. But you farted in the bedroom? It wasn't me. Then I see you on the tub bunk. It wasn't me. Then I see you in the showers. What you doing looking in the showers? With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about you and yours and your familia. If you're locked up right now watching this, hey, show some respect to your celly. Yes, Stop farting everywhere. Bang, bang. It's him. Celly, it's him. I promise. Hey, when he's lying like, that's God's brother, go. Disculpa him. Right now, fuck that. Anyways, if you like this, please hit that like and subscribe. If not, you can hit that thumbs down. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, and that's giving the game the knowledge you can't get in college, man, and bringing together the people as one so that our voices can be felt for the people. Orale. By the people. This is the gun. Clippers. Orale. It was at the Segunda. I had to buy it.